Take a look at these deliverables: a polished pitch deck, a scrolling landing page, and an animated product video. I generated all of this morning, and I still can't draw a circle that closes properly. The engine behind this incredible leap in creative power is Claude Design, which is powered by the entirely new Opus 4.7 model. We are past the point where AI simply predicts the next word in a sentence. It can now look at visual data, understand the reasoning behind it, and construct complex design systems from scratch. To do this, you need three things: a Claude Pro web account, a free scraping tool called Firecrawl, and 2 brand URLs you like. There is no coding involved here, no pushing pixels around a canvas. If you can type out a basic idea, the system builds it. Founders can now generate a high-end brand identity in a single afternoon, bypassing the usual weeks of back and forth required for a professional launch. Let's test this by building an original health monitoring watch brand tailored specifically for the Indian market. Look at the clean, premium hardware design of this display watch. We want to start by emulating this level of high-end polish. But we need to combine that aesthetic with the grounded reality shown here: a crowded hospital ward where preventative health has high stakes. To blend these two aesthetics, we use firecrawl.dev. Here on screen, you can see how this works. You paste the inspiration URL into the tool, and it scrapes the site, pulling out only the structured JSON code that dictates the colors and typography. Copy those 2 chunks of code, paste them into Claude Chat, and ask it to synthesize a new brand language. It outputs exact hex codes, font strategies, and tone guidelines. This approach mathematically splices existing design rules to output something distinct from its inspirations, providing a shortcut past the blank page problem. Take that synthesized brief, move to the Claude Design UI, paste it in, and hit Generate. Now, step away from the keyboard. This process requires patience. It will take anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes, so do not close the window. This timeline visualizes what the AI is actually doing in the background. It is exploring materials, writing the README file, and establishing strict visual rules. Then it automatically formats this data into a usable UI dashboard, locking in the rules for spacing, buttons, and typography. Your job is now just to act as the approver. You simply review the sections, click "Looks good," or type a prompt like "Make the palette more vibrant." While you get a coffee, the system executes a design sprint that would typically take a human agency weeks to complete. Once it's done, hit Publish. Now we can initiate the creation of a pitch deck by providing a simple text brief about our new health watch. Claude acts like a creative director here. Before it designs anything, it pauses to ask clarifying questions. Who is the audience? How long is the presentation? What is the launch price? You answer, and the system takes over. It autonomously conducts market research, writes the copy, and animates the slides, strictly adhering to the brand language we just built. With a single follow-up prompt, you can instruct it to translate that pitch deck into a fully functional, scrolling landing page. Achieving perfect visual consistency across a slide deck and a complex website is no longer a human logistical challenge. It is an automated guarantee. If a detail needs fixing, the editing process is intuitive. You grab the draw tool, circle the flaw, and type in natural language correction. It's exactly like marking up a junior designer's work with a red pen, except the revisions happen instantly. But there is a strict constraint here. Claude Design drinks tokens aggressively on the Pro plan. You have to plan your prompts intentionally. Reckless, rapid-fire editing loops will quickly burn through your monthly usage allowance. With the barrier to entry lowered, the emphasis shifts from the cost of labor to the value of the prompt. Strategic thinking is now your primary resource. Let's take inventory of what we generated. We have a foundational design system, an investor pitch deck, a functional landing page, and a conceptual launch video. You can easily export these files, send the deck straight into PowerPoint, push the visual assets to Canva, or download the raw HTML for the site. The historical gap between having a product idea and holding the production-ready assets to launch it has collapsed. Does this replace professional software like Figma? Not yet. The actual target audience here consists of non-designers, founders, marketers, and anyone who loses billions of hours fighting with awful formatting in PowerPoint. Anthropic is attempting to automate the entire knowledge work stack, placing design, code, and reasoning into a single, unified workflow. The professional gap between those who adopt these workflow agents and those who refuse is about to become dangerously wide.